Hi everyone, this is Aaron for Zollotech, and we're going to do more iPhone 4 tips, and today we're going to cover Photos, or the camera app on the iPhone 4. This is actually an iPhone 4S, but this is basically the same on just about any version of iPhone running iPhone or iOS 5, the latest version of the operating system. So let's go ahead and go to the camera, but before we do that, let me show you another way to access the camera. If you want to take a picture quickly and you have someone that's running around or you want to capture your kids quickly, pull the phone out, don't turn it on, but double tap the home button and you'll get a camera icon. You can simply access the camera that way and get into it quickly. It will not allow you, for security reasons, to access photos that you didn't just take, but you can easily access those should you unlock the phone and get into those. It's just a little security feature and a nice little thing they've added with iOS 5. So let's go ahead and open the camera app. Here's the camera. Tap and open this. And you can see, I'm going to turn it into landscape. This is portrait. This is landscape. And landscape mode I think works a little bit better for photos. It's easier to hold and feels more like a camera when you're doing that. So as you can see, we have some options across the top. We have auto options and this little camera with the arrows around it. If we hit auto, this means auto flash, on, off. Most people are pretty familiar with that. Under here we have options, and we have an option for grid, and the grid throws up 9 squares that you can align so you can take a better picture or photograph. On the bottom here we have HDR, and what HDR does is take 3 different photos at once. So when you hit the button to take a picture with this button here, you'll take an image or a photograph. It will take 3 different light levels or exposures of that image. It will take one that's bright, one that's not bright, and one that's in the middle, what it would normally take should you not have HDR on. And then what it does is combine them to try and make a really nice photo. Some people really like HDR photos, others don't. Some people think they're pretty unrealistic because they're bright all over the place. It's really going to be your take. Try it, but when you do take an HDR photo, it doesn't use the flash. It shuts it off by default, and it also saves 2 versions. So you have an HDR and a non-HDR photo. So it's a pretty nice feature. It's built in and worth playing around with. Over here we have this little camera with the arrows around it. We go ahead and hit that. You'll see it'll swing the camera around. Here's my camera. Here's me recording the video, and we can take an image that way as well. Swing the camera back. Now let me put another phone underneath. This is the Samsung Galaxy Nexus, and we'll use it for an example. So here you can see it used the little box, and that's the focus point. If we tap over here, we can focus there. It will adjust the light levels and try to balance the color out for us and get the best image possible. So we're going to focus here. Now, should we want to lock onto that focus point, we can tap and hold. The box will kind of blink there or expand quickly. And we have auto exposure, auto focus lock. And it will stay locked on that position or focus point and try and give us the best picture there should we want to just focus right there. So nice little option. So let's go ahead and take a picture. And it saved it down here. Now, before we go into here, we have one more option in the upper right for video. We can slide that up or just tap on it, and we can take a video as well. And it will focus just the same and allow us to take a video. Now, when we're in the photo mode, we can zoom also. We can pinch out and zoom. This will allow us to zoom in from a distance. Now, it's not an actual lens zoom, so it's going to get worse as you zoom in closer. It's a digital zoom, but it does a good job if you want to try and zoom in a little bit, but not too close. It starts to get pretty grainy as the picture goes. Now let's go down here where the actual image is in this bottom right corner. And you can see here's our image, and we have a bunch of options across the bottom. You can see we have the little camera button here. We have another button. This just brings us back to the camera. We have a button here, and this lets us share our photo very easily. We can email it, message it, assign it to a contact. So if we want it assigned to a brother, sister, family member, whoever, we can assign a picture of them to that contact. We can use it as a wallpaper. We can tweet it via Twitter, and we can print it out. We also have another option here to play as a slideshow. We'll play through your photos as a slideshow, really nice. Down in the bottom here, we have this option, and this lets me send the photo to an Apple TV. If you don't have an Apple TV on your home network, you won't get this option, so you won't see it. But it does allow you to do that, or any other AirPlay device, it will allow you to stream it over to it. Here we have trash. We can throw out the photo, and it asks us if we want to do that, and we can delete it. So those are the options there. We have one more option in the upper right that says Edit. And Edit does just that. Edit allows us to edit the photo, and we just have a notification coming in. And once that gets out of the way, we'll continue here. There we go. And we have this option here. We can rotate the photo, all built right into the photo app. We can auto adjust the photo with this little magic wand. There, it just tried to fix all the auto enhance on, you can see. It tried to fix all the light levels and things to give us the best image possible. We also have a red eye reduction. That's this button here. If we hit this, should we have taken a picture of a person and it had red eyes, or they had red eyes, you can tap on that eye. It will sense that and remove the red eye. Let's go back, cancel, and back to edit. And here we can crop the image in the bottom right. So to crop it means to kind of make it what you want. So I want just that portion of the image, and I can crop it, or I can change how I want it. So here's a constrain button, and it gives us different aspect ratios. So 16:9 is kind of widescreen, kind of like this screen here looks sort of widescreen, or 4:3 or original. We can change all that if we want to. If we want to crop the image, we hit crop and it's cropped. So we've corrected our image, we've reduced red eye should we have had it, and we've cropped our image. We save it, saves the photo, and there you go. And that's all built into the phone. Now, if you want more out of your phone than that, there are some great photography apps like Camera Plus. It lets you get more out of your phone and get a lot better images in some cases. So I would definitely recommend checking those out if you want to get more serious, get more options. You'll see a lot of apps, probably thousands of apps, that allow you to enhance photos or take better images. So check those out if you haven't already. There's also some neat ones out there like Hipstamatic that allow you to edit photos with some filters and things and look interesting. I also would suggest Instagram, if you haven't used that as well, to share photos kind of across Facebook and Twitter and things. It's really a nice app and done really well. So that's the camera on the iPhone 4S. You should see similar experiences across all of the different iPhone devices or iDevices. So it's a really nice app. I would suggest, like I said, go check out some of these other apps. And then, as always, if you have any questions, please go ahead and place them in the comments below, and I'll try and answer them best I can. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, please go ahead and subscribe. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.